Curious George goes to a chocolate factory. This is George. George was good little monkey and always very curious. One day, George went to a drive with his friend, the man with the yellow hat. Look, George, the man said, there's store in the chocolate factory up ahead. Let's stop for a treat. George loved chocolates. Inside the store, boxes of chocolate were stacked everywhere, but man with the yellow hat found his favorites right away. George, he said, wait here while I buy these, and please stay out of trouble. George looked around the store. He saw chocolate-covered cherries and a fudge-flavored lollipop. A chocolate bunny caught his eye. Then something else caught his eye. What all those people looking at? George was curious. He climbed up to get a better look. Through the window he saw lots of trays filled with little brown dots. What were all those little brown dots? George was curious. He found the door that led to the other side of the window. The little brown dots were chocolate. Of course, a tall guy was showing a group of people how to tell what was inside the chocolate. Look at the swirls on the top. This little swirl means fudge. This one says that caramel is inside. And this wiggle is for marshmallow. This is the squiggle for truffle. This one is for nugget. This sour swirl is for orange fluff. And this one's George's favorite, banana cream. George followed the tall group until they came a balcony overlooking a room where chocolate were made. Down below, Busy Walker picked the candy off the machine and put them in boxes. Those were the machines that made the chocolate with the swirl on top. The chocolate came out of the machines on the little belts. But how did they get the swirls? George was curious. He climbed from the balcony and on to a machine. George peeked inside. He was trying to see what was making the swirls when all of a sudden the chocolate began to come out faster and faster just by him so quickly they seemed to be running on legs of their own. Quick, bring more boxes. You're the man with a tall white hat. What happened? asked another man. Nobody answered. No one knew what happened, and everyone was so busy that no one noticed George. The workers began to fall behind, and Karen began to fall off the end of the belt. Save the chocolate, yelled the man with the tall white hat. Meanwhile, George saw one of his favorite was by. He tried to catch the banana cream chocolate, but it was too fast. He chased it to the end of the belt. At the end of the belt, a pile of chocolate was growing taller and taller. George had never seen so many chocolate. I searched for the banana cream. He put the others in the empty boxes. George was fast water. Someone noticed and yelled, "Bring the monkey more boxes. Hurry up, catch up." Not all the chocolate mania boxes, but no more chocolate fell on the floor. Just when George and the workers were all caught up, the tall guy ran in, the man with the yellow hat. "Get the monkey out of here," she yelled. "He's ruining our chocolate." "But this little monkey—" "Save the chocolate," explained the workers. The man with the white hat said to George, "You may have caused us some trouble, but you're a speedy little monkey. You deserve a big box of candy for all your help." George was glad he was not in trouble, but he did not take the chocolates. Back in the parking lot, the workers waved goodbye as George and Frank got into the little blue car. "George, are you sure you don't want any chocolate before we leave?" asked Madeline. George was sure.